23 Habits of Highly Successful People. Hi everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, I want to share the habits that I've learned from reading books and articles, and also interview the most successful people I know in my life. These are habits that I think are really important for us to be aware of. But don't worry if you don't have all these habits yet. Nobody's perfect. The first step is to be aware of the habit, and the next step is to just work on it every day. Always practice. Alright, here we go. The most successful people always take full responsibility for their life. They never complain or blame others for their problems. They take responsibility for all the good and the bad in their life. They know that even though they can't always control what happens to them, they can always control how they respond to those events. They choose to respond in a positive and productive way. Because of this, successful people are always optimistic about their future. Next, successful people always know their priorities and do the most important tasks first. They know that the content of what they work on matters. So it's better to be effective on the right tasks than efficient with the smaller, less meaningful tasks. Successful people also create their own morning routine. The key to a super productive day is to start them right. Choose activities that energize and inspire you. See what daily tasks you can get out of the way early on and build your morning around those tasks. I personally like to drink water, take my vitamins, journal, and exercise before I start working. Next, most successful people practice daily meditation or some sort of mindfulness practice. Whether it's journaling, morning pages, or something like the 5-minute journal. Tim Ferriss stated that out of all the successful people he's interviewed, more than 80% have some form of meditation or mindfulness practice every day. Another key to success is to make health and exercise a priority. Research says that regular exercise and a healthy diet can lead to a higher level of productivity, happiness, motivation, and, not surprisingly, your ability to live longer. Successful people take care of their bodies because they know it affects all other areas of their life. Another habit that all successful people have in common is they read and learn continuously. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. Warren Buffett reads 600 to 1,000 pages a day. Elon Musk learned how to build rocket ships by reading books. But successful people don't just read anything. They are highly selective about what they read. They usually choose knowledge and learning over entertaining books. Another key habit is to have discipline and self-control. Successful people know how to stay focused and not fall for distractions or FOMO. Their priorities are solid, and they keep their eyes on the goal. The most successful people are also extremely consistent. There's so much power in consistency because small consistent actions are how you build anything great. To practice your consistency, try doing something for 21 days straight. If you fall off, start the 21 days over again. The longer you can stay consistent at something, the more likely you will succeed at it. Successful people will also follow through with what they say. They take their promises and commitments seriously. When they say they are going to do something, they are going to do it. They don't give excuses, only results. Another thing they do is persist and persevere. Successful people don't give up easily. They stay in the game no matter what. One quote that I constantly told myself and wrote on my phone at the beginning of my career was, "No matter how hard it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it." That mindset seriously helped me to stay persistent in reaching my goals. Successful people also aren't afraid to fail. They know that failure is good because failure is a learning opportunity. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can try something else. Oprah says, "There is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction." The most successful people hone their craft daily and sharpen their saw. What they do is, they work on their craft every day, by practicing and making small improvements so that over time they become very good at what they do. Ask yourself, what's your craft? What skills are important for your career? And then work on sharpening those skills every day. Another habit is to be self-aware. Successful people know their strengths and their weaknesses and use them to their advantage. They know how they are doing and they are aware of the areas where they need to improve. So they're confident, but they're also humble. Another habit is to practice gratitude. Tony Robbins says, "Success without gratitude is the biggest failure of all." Gratitude is the key to living a happy and successful life. Without it, you'll always be yearning for more, and more. With gratitude, you'll know how wonderful your life already is and be thankful for how far you've already come. Successful people also have a solid support system, whether it's a partner, friends, family, a mentor, coach, or some sort of community. It doesn't have to be a big group. It can be just a handful of people to rely on and bounce ideas off of. Another key thing that all successful people do is surround themselves with like-minded achievers. I'm sure we've all heard of the quote, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And it's so true. Successful people surround themselves with people they can learn from and people who inspire them in their journey. Successful people are also goal-oriented. Not only do they set goals, but they also make detailed plans on how to achieve those goals and then follow through with their plans. They know that execution is more important than ideas. Another habit of successful people is they are proactive and take initiative. They don't wait around for things to just fall in their lap. If they want something, they go out and make it happen. Successful people also know how to manage their emotions. They are aware of how their emotions influence their thoughts and behavior, so they learn how to detach from any emotions that aren't serving them. They know there is a right place and time for exploring their emotions. Sometimes, you have to set your emotions aside to get the work done. Successful people also communicate clearly. Every great leader is a great communicator. They speak with authority and confidence, and they talk about their ideas in a way that connects deeply with their audience and moves them. These people are also great listeners. They listen to what others have to say, ask questions, and write things down. They do this so they can learn and fully understand a situation or get the details right in fixing a situation. You'll also find that the most successful people value their alone time. They take time alone to think and connect to their intuition, which helps give them a clearer direction in life. They use that alone time to recharge, but also plan for their future. Lastly, most successful people love the journey more than the result. They learn how to enjoy the process rather than do everything for the end goal. That's how they stay committed, consistent, and persistent for the long run. Ultimately, that means that if you love what you do, then you have the best chance to be successful at it. Alright, those were 23 habits of highly successful people. Of course, there are more habits, but I think this was a pretty good start. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!